Hi everybody. Well, holy snowstorm people. What a week, right? I'm hoping this finds you all safe and warm and dug out. If you are still wondering how to free your car or you have some other immediate need, please feel free to call or text or email me and let me know. And how about that Puxatawny Phil? My snow-loving boys are just over the moon excited, and they're hoping that his prediction will be right so that they will get even more snow. Well, here's a picture of how CPC looked on Monday, probably around 11 or so. Made all my boys walk down so we could catch some photographs. Well, when the offices opened back up again this morning, the lot had been plowed, the entrances were clear. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, of course they were. Don't we pay a service to do this? Well, yes, we do. We do pay a service to do this, but due to COVID-19 exposure, that entire crew was quarantined. But never fear, your fearless operations team was there. They were on it. A round of emails and calls and texts on Saturday morning and afternoon, and a solution had been found. It was pretty remarkable. In a matter of hours, we went from, this is a pretty big problem, to we've got this covered. And we've got it covered in a way in which everyone involved was insured and there was no change in cost to CPC. I want to share that quick story with you today because number one, I think it's an example of the solid and even keel can-do type of leadership that we have in place here at CPC, and I'm really grateful for them, especially during this time. And number two, I think it serves as a model for the future for us. This is not the only time in the last 11 months that we have had to make a swift decision. And as you might know, the willingness to pivot quickly and openness to change has not exactly been a hallmark of the church, not just this church, but most churches. Most churches are generally slow to change and be adaptive. But these last 11 months have stretched us. We have encountered both technical problems that can be solved with expertise and good management, and adaptive challenges, meaning that something has changed and so we need to change as well. And those problems require innovation and learning. This, I think, is what disciples are called to in the world. What are the adaptations that will allow us to live out our calling as God's people in this changing world? Look at the early church in the book of Acts. They encountered both technical and adaptive challenges, and they constantly had to ask, what do we do now? We've grown faster than we thought we would, or there's some doctrinal division cropping up, or some people are in need of help over here. What do we do now? What's next? They become a model for us in moving forward in faith. So friends, will we resist the temptation to swiftly move back to the way we've always done it when this latest storm is over? I hope we will. I hope we'll resist that temptation. I hope we will stay open and creative, that we will unclench our fists, and that we'll be willing to trust the move of the Spirit, that we will pray with open hands and stand with feet which are ready for action. So what's next, Holy Spirit, for Clinton Presbyterian Church? What's next? We're listening. Grace and peace to you today.